We hope this video introduces you to the services of the caregivers, outlines a step-by-step process of their newest program, the Caring Cupboard, and shows you a variety of ways to get involved.
Well, it only takes one kind gesture to show you care. You can change an entire world in just a moment. Right there, right there.
For more than 25 years, volunteers in the greater Manchester and Nashua area have been right there, touching people's lives each day, supporting the mission of the caregivers to help the frail, elderly, and disabled to maintain their independence and dignity through the spirit of volunteerism.
And I'd say it was very nice for him to come and visit me today, as usual, and I appreciate his help, and I appreciate the caregivers for helping me out in such a way. This is really, it's for dignity and for independence for people that help out other people.
And Executive Director Donnie Gilmet is proud of those services over the years.
CareGivers provides a broad variety of services, and we've expanded those services over our 25 years of helping people in need. We provide transportation to individuals through volunteers, transportation to things like medical appointments, doctor's rides, transportation to dental appointments, podiatry appointments. We provide assistance in getting people to the grocery store. We also provide volunteers that if individuals can't get to the grocery store, volunteers will come into their homes, get their lists, and actually go out and shop for them. So a lot of our clients can maintain independence very well in their homes, but yet they just are missing a piece of the puzzle. So volunteers will step in to help out in that way. We also provide a level of services focused around clients' emotional health. So volunteers will call clients on the phone, check in with them, see how they're doing. Other volunteers will actually go and visit with clients, play games with them, help them, read their mail and things of that sort. So a lot of focus on individuals that might be alone and isolated that just want some companionship. And then we've grown into other services, a lot of one-day service projects focused on assisting elderly individuals stay in their own homes. Like we do one-day service projects around beating the dangers of the summer heat. We do a spring cheer project, things of that sort. And of course, we've expanded to our Caring Cupboard program focused on nutritional health and for low-income seniors.
These volunteers are filling bags of food in the Caring Cupboard process, and Eric Emmerling makes sure everything runs smoothly.
All of our clients have been called ahead of time, and we go over the foods that we have available on a given month, and they let us know, what sort of things they'd like and what sort of things they don't like, so that there are no surprises when you drop off the food at their apartments.
Go to the canned goods now. We have green peas, we have carrots, we have spinach, and we have corn. Do you need what you like? Okay.
Client has all their foods are packed inside 1, 2, or 3 different bags. We have canvas bags and some plastic bags, and all of the bags are marked with the client's name and address and telephone number so that they don't get confused with other people on the other routes. And we have volunteers that come in and pack the bags a day or two ahead of time so that all the things that the clients were looking for are inside the bags.
The bags are filled according to the client's requests and then placed into the bins for delivery. This part of the process is easy, and the results are rewarding.
It's just a wonderful thing to do for seniors that are home, so they could stay home, have that sense of independence, and know that there's an agency like the caregivers that will once a month bring them some food. Because they may not have that assistance through their family, not enough income, and you know what? They deserve it.
Frozen foods and fresh vegetables are added at the last minute, and once the bins are full, more volunteers arrive to pack their cars for delivery. And this week, new lessons are being taught.
I'm teaching them how important volunteering is at a young age.
And now, once you take the bins that are located in the warehouse next door, and you're going to find a lot of canvas bags inside those, and they're all marked with the client's name, address, and telephone number. And what we like to do is sometimes we can bring the bins right out to the car, and we pack up the car as best as possible, however you'd like to do it. And then we'd like the bins to remain here with us. And then we've provided you with directions, driving directions, to head to each client's house. The directions begin here on Harvey Road, and then they head off to the first client's address. And then from there you'd go to the next client and the next client.
Granite Street exit. Go right up Granite Street and then take our left onto Elm.
What we'd encourage you to do is en route to your first client's home is to perhaps give them a call on your cell phone, introduce yourself as a CareGivers volunteer, and let them know that you're bringing by their food order. You know, they've all been doing this for a number of times, and they're really excited and eager to get to meet you and to get the foods. And if you give them a call ahead of time, they'll let you know which door it might be best to go to, and whether or not they'll be waiting at the door or should ring the doorbell or whatever. And they're real friendly and fun to talk with and be with. And you just pull up to the house and bring the goodies inside the house or the apartment and unpack them on the kitchen table or whatever, and bring the canvas bags with you when you leave. And it's always nice if you want to spend a couple minutes chit-chatting with them, and let them know, you know, why you're doing what you're doing, and they're also appreciative and gratified to be receiving this help.
Some of the things I use in cooking, some of the things add to the meal. And, you know, it's just a blessing. It really is. It's one of God's many blessings.
On very rare occasions, a client might not be home when you first telephone them on the way to the house. So still go to the house and bang on the door. And sometimes they're down doing the laundry if they're living in an apartment building, or maybe they're out back tending to the garden or something. So it's good to double check and make sure they're home. And if they're not home, we'd like you at all costs to leave the goods there at their house. If it's a home and there's a porch or whatever, just stack it up next to the door and take off. If there's a back porch, that'd be a great place to store it too. And some of our clients are in apartment buildings, and their neighbors usually are very, very good about accepting the goods and holding them for them, because maybe they've forgotten and they went off to play someplace, play bridge, or they're down the hallway visiting with somebody and they've forgotten about it. So just leave it someplace as best you can. The best thing to do is to leave the goods there and not to return them. You know, we don't want you to be bothered trying to figure out how to bring them back the next day or so. Canvas bags are all numbered, and we keep track of the numbers, which numbered canvas bags are going to which client and which delivery route. And that way, if they're not returned, then we can give the delivery route folks a call, a friendly call, to see if to return them. And basically, we'd like to have all the canvas bags returned in the next couple days. And they can be dropped off right here in front of the office in a kind of a mailbox out front of the warehouse that's clearly marked, and you can just drop the bags off there in your convenience. We're open from 9 to 2 every day, but that's, you know, open 24 hours a day, just like an ATM machine. You just drop them in.
Whenever we deliver the food, they're always so appreciative.
Everyone we meet is interesting, you know. Whatever their circumstances, they're friendly, and they're just so thankful, and they tell us a little bit about their lives before and after their circumstances. So you do. Everyone you meet is really a joy. You see their family pictures and their pets.
Someday I might need it myself. I think we're all getting older, and I think that this is a wonderful service to have.
To summarize Bob and Donna's delivery process, you want to make sure you obtain your route number when you arrive at the warehouse. Then take the pack bags from the appropriate bins with that route number and pack them in your car, and make sure you leave the bins in the warehouse. Don't forget to pick up those frozen foods to add to your orders. And a call to the clients while en route will give them the assurance that you're on your way, and give you the assurance that they're at home. And when you've completed your delivery route, drop the canvas bags in the box in front of the CareGivers headquarters. While this is the newest program provided by the CareGivers, it's certainly not the only place you can help.
We hope that volunteers that have participated in the Caring Covered team deliveries will continue to do so. In addition, there's many opportunities for people to help by driving clients to their medical appointments and grocery store visits. If you have a little time to spare, volunteers can help by providing some companionship to lonely seniors through reassurance phone calls or a friendly visit. Financial contributions are always appreciated and greatly needed. Donations in any amount can make a difference. We also have our annual Chocolate Lovers Fantasy, which is a chocolate extravaganza that we need a lot of volunteer support at. There's many ways for volunteers to become involved and make a difference. The Caregivers invites you to touch a life and experience the power of caring.
So why not make a difference by supporting the mission of the Caregivers? Just volunteer to touch a life in any way, and they'll know you're right there.
What he don't know is that he's changing a lonely world right there, right there.